Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing the newest cigar from Viaje Cigars. It is an extension of the Exclusivo leaded uh, brand from Viaje. This is the double-edged sword, Viaje's Exclusivo leaded double-edged sword. And this is just an absolute cool looking cigar. It is a Perfecto 5 3/4 by 52. Look at that from every angle. By the way, there is the density. Check it out. That is a cool shot at the foot of a Perfecto. But again, it's just such a cool looking shape. All Nicaraguan. It joins the Robusto, a 5 by 52 Robusto. These two now make up the Exclusivo leaded blend grouping brand of Viaje. And as some of you know, the Exclusivo blend started out as a personal blend for Andre Farkas, and eventually he would release it in small batches. This is basically the latest release. Folks, that's about the long and the short of it. It is all Nicaraguan. The country of origin is not disclosed. I think we need to get right to it. So here we go. The Viaje Exclusivo leaded double-edged sword. All right, normally I use my triple flame lighter. Today I'm going to use just a single flame because this is going to be very hard to light otherwise. Now look at that. Who couldn't cut that? All right, again, let's try to take off just as little as possible. And here's what I'm going to start with. That will work. There is the, again, just like yesterday, if you saw yesterday's review, there's the cap. You can see it in my, right there. The draw is very good, by the way, and it'll open up more as this burns. It's so cool to light this little tip. Very hard to light it too. Flavors are interesting and divided into two camps. The sweet camp, there's the orange citrus, brown sugar, light amounts of white chocolate to give it a little bit of thickness. And in the other camp, a heavy vegetable flavor. It's about 50-50, and each holds the other down. But you can't mistake that vegetable flavor. It's quite obvious. There is coffee at the base. There is black pepper at about 7.5. And that's sort of how it's starting. I want to see where we go from here, but interesting start. It's a little early to nail down the strength, but I would say it's medium bodied right now. And it feels like it's moving up the scale. As you know, even at the early stage, you can tell it's going to get a little stronger, a little fuller. So let's see where we go from here. How about that? Well, as you can see, I'm 1.5 inches or so in. Look at that. That's kind of tilted down. I'm very satisfied with my initial assessment. As a matter of fact, the flavors have not changed. The percentages really have not changed. Not significantly. The vegetable type flavors have decreased just a little bit, and the sweeter flavors have ticked up. Now, that orange citrus really is going through a change or being disguised because it doesn't taste so orangey anymore. It almost tastes like very sweet cedar. Brown sugar is still there. The white chocolate is just enough to give it thickness, and the pepper still is very good. Cigar really is sort of medium to full, maybe a quasi low grade medium to full, but basically it is. Let's talk about the finish. Sort of a cream, sweet cream, nice lingering black pepper, tingly. That kind of covers it. So at the 1.5 inch point or so, really, I call it 1.5 inches. That's where we are. Nice looking tight ash for the most part. There's a little splinter right there if you see it. Pretty tasty overall. As we move toward the midpoint, the vegetable flavor and the coffee notes are your lead flavors by far. It is at this point a little hard to detect the, call it sweet cedar, brown sugar, white chocolate. It's quite subtle. Medium to full bodied, a low grade medium to full bodied. The finish still has that cream and some of the vegetable type flavor creeping over there. It is a quite dominant flavor. So, where did all the sweetness go? Hope it comes back. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The sweeter notes of cedar and brown sugar made a little resurgence from the midpoint to the end. They still could not match that vegetable flavor, and the coffee was secondary. So that tells you that there was a lower percentage of the sweeter notes. Vegetable, coffee, sweeter notes. Full bodied. Shortly after the midpoint, it reached full bodied status. Finish is about the same. Vegetable, cream, some influence of cedar, but not a great deal. And the lingering black pepper remained about like it was. But this is a good cigar, but the heavy amounts of the vegetable notes for me was something that would hold it down. For me, it's an 89. And I am a fan of Viaje cigars, but this one with the heavy vegetable note. Now, there again, if you like that kind of thing, look into it because that's what you can expect, especially at the midpoint. It reaches its peak. It goes up, and the midpoint is very heavy on the vegetable and coffee, and then it sort of decreases back down, and the sweeter notes try to catch up, but they never can quite get there. Be that as it may, still a decent cigar. So there you have it, the Viaje Exclusivo leaded double-edged sword, 89.